Hello, students of Standard 7. How are you? Fine. Good. Welcome to DAV Mall Public School, Sita Songi. This is your social science teacher, Nitin Pushpatode. Okay, students, let's begin an online session of social science. Children, are you ready? Okay, so let's begin. Students, in the previous online session, we have started the topic medieval period. In that online session, we have learned about the periods of India like medieval period, ancient period, and the modern period. Okay, students, today we are going to teach the subtopic literary source. Students, source of information of history is divided into the two category. First, literary sources, and second, archaeological sources. Then first of all, students, we focus on literary source. Students, I am telling about the what do you mean by literary sources. It is very essential questions to know about it. Okay, students, listen to me carefully. All written records, listen, all written records of the past are known as a literary source. Students, these literary sources are very important for the historian. For the historian, students, for the collecting information about the past event, these literary sources played an important role. Students, in early time, that means the in the before the ancient period and in ancient time. Okay, students, before the invention of paper, before the invention of paper, people wrote on dried palm leaves and bhojpatras. That means in a early time, peoples were using the dried palm leaves and the bhojpatras and the copper plates for the writing purpose. Okay, students, during the medieval period of India, listen. The main source of the information of the medieval periods of India are literary sources and the archaeological sources. Then first of all, students, literary sources. Students, the literary source of the medieval period of India consists of the religious works and the commentaries. Students, do you know about the religious works? Listen, religious literature, religious work consist of the Vedas of the Hindus in a Sanskrit language, then Pitakas of the Buddhist in a Pali language. So students, such type of religious works had done during the medieval period of India. Students, with the help of these religious works of the medieval period of India, definitely we can collect the information of religious beliefs, society, customs, and the traditions and the other information just we can get. Okay, students, then again, some non-religious works had done also in a medieval period of India. Students, non-religious works means what? Just a prose, poetries, grammars, and some books. Students, through the non-religious literary source of the medieval period of India, we can collect the information about the medicine, astronomy, dramas, and again the some literature. Okay, students, then so these non-religious and the religious literature played a very important role for collecting the information. Students, one picture is given. This is the holy book of Christianity. So with the help of this holy book of the Christianity Bible, then we can collect a lot of information about the social, economic, political, and the other condition of that time. Okay, students, so these are the literary sources. Students, again the listen, students. Next is what next one is the word autobiographies. Students, do you know about the autobiographies? Listen, students, autobiographies and the letters writing during the medieval period of India also help us to understand the life of the people during the particular time. And those autobiographies just had done during the medieval period of India, definitely we can get the information about the life of the people of that period. Student, listen, one most important examples I am giving you. Students, Prithviraj Raso was written by the Chand Bardai. Prithviraj Raso was written by the Chand Bardai. Students, this is the famous autobiography of the Prithviraj Chauhan. And this autobiography, that means the Prithviraj Raso was written by the Chand Bardai. Chand Bardai was the famous writer during that time. Students, through this Prithviraj Raso autobiography, Chand Bardai just focused and lighted on the administration and life of the people in a North India during the reign of Prithviraj Chauhan. Students, he mentioned the all stories and all information of the life of the Prithviraj Chauhan in his autobiography, in his book Prithviraj Raso. Students, again most important example I am giving you, Aine Akbari. Students, this was written by the Abul Fazal. and he mentioned in his Ain Akbari the whole information about the life of the Akbars. Okay, students, so these are the autobiographies and just some later writings definitely provide us the information about the life of the people and the life of the rulers also. Okay, students, so these are the autobiographies, some commentaries, some religious and non-religious works. Okay, so they are called the literary sources. So definitely that all to all entire literary sources of the medieval period of India, we get a lot of information about the social, economic, political and the military condition of that period from that entire religious and non-religious literary sources. Okay, students, on the basis of in such a that today we learned about the literary sources of medieval period of India. Students, on the basis of today's content, one assignment question I am giving you. Question is in front of you. You have to write the answer of these questions. Okay, students, remaining part of this lesson we will learn in the next online session. Thank you very much.